Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to clear out the energy, and then we're just going to see what the message of Spirit has for us. That was loud. Almost like you cannot hide this. It is so freaking loud. You can't hide it. Hi, Elizabeth. Somebody can't be fooled anymore. I feel like they can't be fooled anymore. 2 people were caught, like doing something behind the scenes, causing chaos. 2 people were caught. I feel like, you had a peaceful response to something. That's what fucked everything up. They was counting on you to blow up. They was counting on you wasn't going to stop until you got your way, until they saw everything your way. That's what they was counting on. Hey, come karma. Y'all can hear my stomach. I do apologize. But it's your peaceful response that has either somebody else or some other people like confused, like, wait, what was all this? What was all this for? Like, there was this big production that was cast, and then it was all this, and it was fireworks, and it was fire, and it was thunder and lightning, and the people was grabbing their pearls, and and all of a sudden everybody figured out, after all the dust settled, what was it all for? There was nothing for this to have been like this. Hey, Warrior, Cece. Hey, Tia. Hey, K, Hypsee, and Susan. It's like somebody, now people are seeing, wait, what was all this shit for? You did all that you said all this to say what? You did all this to do what? Bottom of the deck. Oh, we starting off with the 501s. I told you there was fire. There was all of this calamity. There was all this shit that was happening. And it had to do with somebody. It had to do with somebody wanted somebody else to feel a certain way about a relationship. They wanted somebody to feel a certain way about maybe you didn't get something that it was perceived that they was getting. Like if somebody, you and somebody else had a disagreement, and there was a third person that kind of told this other person, yeah, I guess I can see what you're talking about. This, that other person that said, see, everybody agrees with me. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Don't nobody agree with, don't nobody even like you. It's one of those types of people. Hey, November 22nd, 2022. Hey, C-Bones. Hey, Shaylin. You have a wonderful day, C-Bones. It's somebody like that. They wanted, somebody to feel like they was just really getting some. I'm getting all the props. People see exactly what I'm talking about. But see, this King of Cups is looking at this King of Swords like, wait, you did what? What happened? You wait. You went in and you jumped in, you did this, you did that. And like I said, now somebody trying to figure out what was it all for. Because see, they didn't see what was for when it was happening. Now that it has come out to not be about shit, they really don't see what was it all for. Like why? Like what? There was something that somebody missed. Hey, Tanisha, how are you? Yeah. See, the emperor, somebody, this DM, they figured it out. They figured it out. And what they figured out was that somebody was messing around with more than one person. That's what the whole kerfuffle was. That's why they had to do this whole big rigmarole. Yeah, because somebody was trying to make something, that they was working on something to make it appear as if something was really happening. Like you was really, like you was really crashing out. Oh my gosh, did y'all see the little video of the little kid that was, I don't know if it was at his mama's hair shop, his grandmama's hair shop, but he was in the corner. He had a donut to himself. He was eating that donut. He was like, oh, this is so good. Then he went to go unwrap the donut some more and it fell on the ground. He crashed out. He picked that donut up and saw the hair, took it over to his mama or grandma, and I guess she said that it was over. He crashed out some more. I watched that video about 72 times. It was so cute. But somebody wanted you to crash out like that. They wanted you to crash out, not because your donut hit the floor, but because you couldn't get what they had. Yeah, somebody wanted you to be like really wishing that you could get what they had. But you know what you did? You and your funny acting self, you didn't do that. You was like, I don't give a flying fuck. You really asked me? You can have that because I'm going to let you know. After you, I refuse to go. If you knew what I knew about going after you. I'm telling you, it's like it blew somebody. You sliced and diced somebody's ego. You hurt their feelings when you told them whatever it was that you wanted to tell them. Jace 111, I'm going to answer your question today. Let me write your name down. Jace 111. Have you joined? Are you following me? 1111. Jace 1111. Go ahead and follow me if you're not. Yeah, see, it's almost like somebody didn't get what they was hoping that they was going to get. They was hoping that they was going to be able to do something and you was going to be responding the way that they wanted you to respond. Exactly, Tia. That's what you get. When you try and create a scenario so that somebody does the thing that you expect them or want them to do, it never works out like that. You end up making yourself look foolish, crazy, all that. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are judging. Yeah, somebody's judging these people, rightfully so. Somebody's judging somebody else, rightfully so. And they're making the right judgment call. They spot on. I mean, like, you couldn't hit the bullseye with this target any more than, and it hit the bullseye. They were spot on. See, somebody thought that they had people fooled, that they couldn't really see what they was really trying to do. But people could see it. They could see it. Not only could they see it, but they was pointed out. This is a mother figure. This is somebody's mama with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody's mama. Is this somebody who was being seen? This is somebody who's supposed to have been like the person that had the couple of the mother's role is like to the nurture the kids and shit. They're supposed to have been the nurturer. Y'all act like I don't. And I know because I'm somebody's mother. I was just a strict mom, but I was still a nurturer. Confirmation. Thank you. Confirmation. You know, it's almost like this is somebody who's supposed to have been the nurturer. But I feel like somebody instead had two things going on. You know, had a choice, had options. Like we saw with the emperor saw. Somebody had options. Somebody was swinging on two poles. And I feel like there was some type of communication. There was somebody was trying to block some type of communication from coming in. Whether it was the truth, whether it was whatever it was, somebody trying to block some type of communication, or they was trying to act like they didn't know what somebody was talking about. Oh, it could have been one of their kids. Could have been one of their kids. Because see, if you look at this Four of Pentacles, let me see if I can get it good. This father is looking at this child like holding back, like trying to hold something back. Like, like looking at the kid kind of side-eye, you know, like, yeah, because almost like, and I hate to go back to this scenario, but this is true. It happens like this. We just now getting to the point in our world, in our life, in today's day that we can find out in real time who the daddy is, who the mama is. But back in the day, they didn't have that. And when they started coming out with it, it was so expensive, nobody could afford it. And then the court had to start ordering it. But now everybody gets on 23andMe and whatever other history, and they do it like that. So that's how people is being found out. But it's like something with this person side-eyeing this little kid, like, you know, especially with this Seven of Swords and the World card. Like somebody could only hold the secret for so long. You know? Yeah, because somebody knew they only had 3. They didn't have 4. That's why this person was side-eyeing this little boy. Because he was holding back like, you telling me I got 4, but I'm side-eyeing this one because this one don't look nothing like me. My kids don't dress like that. See, he looking like these mine. All mine got facial hair. That other little boy didn't have no facial hair. Except for the girl. She don't have that much. She don't have that much facial hair. Hey, Lightworker William, how are you? Hey, Miss CS. Can't stand idiots. Hey, Miss CSI, can't stand idiots. How are you? Whoo, that was a long one, girl. Hey, Black Entertainment, how are you? Yep. And see, somebody, it's like almost like somebody now want to come back. Now somebody want to return, but something is over. You know, something is done. Yeah, like the you know, back in they thought that they had a place that they never really had. They thought that they was more important than they thought than they really was. Hey Tracy, how are you, sweetie? Somebody thought they was more important than what they really was. You know how somebody be walking around and stepped in a big old pile of fresh cow dung, and they walking around and they thinking people looking at them because they got on these red bottom shoes. No, people looking at you because you look like you got shit on one of your shoes and toilet paper on the other one. That's why people's looking. See, somebody thought the people was looking because, oh, I know I look good. I know I look fly. But people was really looking like, what the fuck is this knucklehead doing? Yeah, you can't make that up. Somebody thought that they was looking fly than what they was really looking. You know, everything is coming back around, and people are starting to see that, wait, somebody that did too much. They're walking around all that shit and toilet paper on the bottom of their shoe. That's what got somebody caught up. That's what's got somebody caught up. Almost like they couldn't explain a certain situation here. Because everything is out in the open. The truth is said. Like I said, there was some type of communication, whether it was a test, whether it was a letter, whether it was an email, whether it was a screenshot. But something is out. I feel like somebody who was in some type of situation, the third party now want to reach out. Now they want to say something. Now they're ready to talk. Since they know that they're not making you jealous. Since they know that they're not making you wish that you was them. Now they're ready to, can we talk? Hello, Shirley. This is Bob. I know you thought I was going to come out the bag on you. See, because somebody, it's like they wanted what you had. They was hoping that they could take whatever they put in, whatever they was building up, whatever they was trying to do, it was going to give them what you had. No, you can't have what I had because you ain't me. Just like I can't have what you got because I'm not you. Somebody, confirmation, I was just going to say, somebody wants to sit here and talk about, like, they want to ask that rabbit hole question. You know, when you jump down the rabbit hole, hey, Shelly, when you jump down the rabbit hole, it's almost like somebody want to ask one of those questions, like, why did you do this? One of those questions that is never going to be answered. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody they want to ask an innocent question like, why? And then somebody's not going to be able to answer that. They're not going to be able to say why they did what they did. You know, because it's like they, and they didn't act alone. It's like, you know, it's almost like no explanation. They weren't as fruitful as what they thought that they was going to be. Hello, her Tarot of Fool's Journey. How are you? Hi, Anissa. Oh, Jace 1111. You're probably going to have to wait a little bit until at the end before I answer the question. Okay? Yeah, you know what? This person that, you know, like that they asking why, only because, you know what? I feel like somebody felt like they couldn't do something on their own. And for whatever reason, it's almost like did you put this person in a position where they was going to have to do something on their own? Almost like somebody vowed, I'm never going to do it on my own. I'm always going to be codependent or something crazy like that. Somebody said they couldn't do something on their own. This is somebody that you battled against this person. This is somebody that You know what? I don't feel like you and this person really got along. I really don't. I feel like this is somebody who was intent on making your life hell. Because yeah, in the past, you remember the times in the past when this person would just try and come out and do all this outlandish, stupid shit. When they would just act out. They was reckless. They was immature. It's because they was insecure. And you, just like I said, your response, chef's kiss. It was so peaceful. It was so, my response is not needed. You know, it was so, it is what it is. It was like I said, it was perfect. There was nothing else that needed to be said. And nothing was said. And that's when this person realized they actually did not get their wish fulfillment. They didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get the response that they thought that they deserved from you, because you was not given a response. That's when this person sat in the stew of their own making. That's when they realized they sacrificed themselves, because they did all this shit, all this extra shit, blowing shit up, fireworks, fire, bombs, lightning, thunder, the loud, shit in the back, for nothing. Because you didn't even do anything. You didn't even respond. So it was only all that boo roo ha ha was only heard from them. That was it. And you made somebody look so motherfucking foolish, because you told everybody what this person was doing, and they was acting like a fucking devil. You made somebody look so fucking foolish when you pointed them out. And you wasn't lying. I'm telling you, you was on point. Yes, and you knew the reason why, because somebody wanted your spiritual gifts, something that they can't take, no matter how hard they try. Anissa, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, this Queen of Wands could have been a Leo, because we got the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands thought that they could overpower somebody. They thought that they could overpower somebody and make it so that this person went in and didn't say anything, retreated, was afraid to talk. Like they wanted this person to shut the fuck up. But instead, I feel like this person went in and they really started looking at something, doing some research or something. Because that's when they realized that this Queen of Cups had some big gift, some big opportunity, something that could not be replaced, something couldn't be duplicated, something. Yeah, because whatever it was, the gift that person had, it's almost like they realized, they started thinking about something, and they realized you have a gift, and what that gift is no matter how hard or how tough times have become, you was always balanced. You was always able to maintain. You was always able to rise above. You was always able to reach your goals. Yeah, it's like this. It's almost like this somebody, like they were trying to say something in a nice, nasty way to you. Somebody was trying to do something like somebody wanted to be perceived in a way that they were being loving, but in actuality, they were stabbing you in your heart. That was going against you. Could have been a mother figure. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. Somebody was not being nice, was not playing fair. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, because somebody had more than one option. Somebody was doing the devil's work behind closed doors. Dirty damn dog. That's why when somebody made a judgment call, they made it for a reason. It's almost like, you know what? It's almost like they could see somebody in the shadows. Like somebody could see somebody hiding in the shadows. Yeah, honey. What's the message? Somebody was playing somebody else like a puppet on a string. Yeah, they was playing them like a puppet on a string. What else, Spirit? What else? Yep. And you know what? I feel like somebody they didn't accept an offer. Somebody tried to make somebody a dirty offer. Like they tried to entice them to accept something, and somebody said, "Nah, I'm good. Nah, no, thank you. Oh, no, I'm allergic to all that shit." Yeah, they tried to make them this offer. Somebody was like, "Nah, I'm allergic to that, and especially all that bullshit." What's the message, Spirit? Yes, exactly. Lightworker William. If that aren't truer words, what is done in the dark will always be revealed in the light. Speak on it, because something was definitely done in the dark. Speak on it. Something that was causing confusion, chaos. All because of this. I feel like this was like a clandestine relationship. You know? Somebody was sneaking, freaking, and now that the truth is out, somebody acting like they want to be upset, like they regret. No, you don't. You don't. Because if you regretted it, you wouldn't have done it. Because you would have thought about, if I do this, and you know what, I'm going to regret this. So let me not even do it. That's what a mature adult does. They don't do it and then go, "Damn, I was caught. Oh shit, I regret that shit." Yeah. See, somebody want to act like they regret so much. You don't regret it. You just regret getting caught. You regret that your actions were seen. You regret somebody spoke about the truth about this shit. You was like, "Damn, I was just thought that I was getting good at this sneaking shit." No, you was not. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody thought that they was good at sneaking. Like they had the game and was gone with it. No, motherfucker. You not good at shit. You gonna barely tie your shoes. That's why your ass wearing fucking Velcro. Like, calm the fuck on. Stop playing. You act like you were out here acting like a hoe in the street, a straight up 304, like you invented the area code 304. Well, you got a whole man at home. Somebody you don't want to say nothing. You don't want that person to speak about something. Everybody already know. Everybody. Why you think that the state gave you them personalized license plate to say only 304 on them? Your state that you live in, Department of Motor Vehicles gave you. You don't think that was all that the state just happened to quote unquote magically mail you license plate personalized to say 304? Come on now. Hey, J Mike. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? You know, that's when you're doing too much. When your state step in on your behalf like that, that's how you know you're doing too much. Hi, 12 Destiny, the Earth Angel. How are you? Yep, and people have been knowing this about this person for a while, since the past. Since the past, this ain't been no secret. This shit been out there. This shit been out there. This shit been out there. How somebody been acting? What somebody been doing? It's just that this person who thought they really had something, that was the last one to know. That's the one who's trying to figure out, wait, why? That's the one who wanted to ask that rabbit hole question. Why? Because once you figure out it happened, why don't even matter. Right, exactly. Hi, Cleo. Exactly. November 2022. Exactly. What's the message? What is the message? Thank you. Yep. Everybody been knowing about this? Someone thought that they was holding something close to their chest. Look, they thought they was holding something close to their chest. Like they had something. What? The secret? The secret that really ain't a secret no more? I'm telling you, somebody is in two minds about why all this shit even happened. Like, why it even happened. And see, the thing is, they thought that you was making some shit up. They thought you was making some shit up just to put some ruha into the conversation, just to add, sparkles and dust, that stripper club sparkly dust shit. No, you wasn't doing all that. What's the message, Spirit? $11.22 Shelly. Yeah, see, somebody didn't think that they was gonna get caught up in their own making, but that shit came right back around. It came right back around. They didn't think they was gonna get caught up. But the truth came out about what was going on underneath somebody's roof. Okay? Like I said, somebody saw an email. They saw some type of communication. It was supposed to be hush, hush. But somebody saw it, like somebody left it, put their phone down and said, oh, let me go into the bathroom or whatever. And their phone was blowing up, just like the bathroom, blowing up. And somebody else looked at the phone and saw all these messages, all these conversations that was going on back and forth, and read the whole thing. Yeah, because that's when somebody started thinking, wait a minute, hold up, motherfucker. Hold up. Don't nobody move. Close the door and lock it. Don't nobody leave. We're supposed to be a whole family situation here. But you having conversations with somebody else like something else was going on. With these, you know what I'm saying? Now, like somebody, they left, like I feel like somebody was walked away from, but it wasn't like it was over. You know what I'm saying? You know how somebody will be with somebody and y'all get together and y'all break up and somebody go this way and you go that way, and then somebody meets somebody, but they're not really happy with that person because they still stuck on this person over here. And so they ended up seeing each other at the grocery store, and then they end up going to the grocery store at that same time every week, and then they started having coffee, and then they started having sex and coffee and all this other stuff, and then the whole thing. I'm telling you, somebody found out the truth about theirs. Who is and who ain't. Hey, don't you move. Don't you move. That's what we said. Close the doors. Don't you move. What's the message? I'm telling you something about this King of Cups. He's in these two. He's kind of fucked up. Because he's trying to figure out what the fuck was all this shit for? Like, who the And now they're looking at, like I said, now the Queen of Wands, they got shit to talk about. Now she don't want to talk. What else? We're going to put one more card. Jace 1111, if you are still on there, what is your question? Because I can't read, do this, and then pay attention to everything in the chat. So what is your question? If not, if you're still here, ask it. If not, then I'll just choose somebody else. Let me see. What's the message? Anything else? I guess that's it. I guess that's the message. So let's see. Okay. Hey, Emily. How are you? All right. Let's see here. I see Douchebag joined. Thank you. I am well. Great. Thank you so much for asking. Hey, Sam Soprano. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, do you have a question, Emily? You got like 2 minutes if you got a question, because I'm getting ready to swing the pendulum. And Lightworker William, thank you so very much. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and Nick and Finn. Okay, I'm just gonna be able to do like 1 or 2 cards, because then I'm getting ready to swing the pendulum, and then I gotta jump on the computer and do my straight 8. Okay, Nick and Finn, please provide 1 or 2 cards about Nick and Finn. Sam Soprano, I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What's the message for Nick and Finn? What's the message? Something is changing. I feel like you need to look at your future self, or somebody needs to look at their future self and feel like, what feels good? What feels natural to me? Because that whatever feels good, whatever feels natural, whatever does not feel forced, that's where you need to go. That's the direction. Take the leap in there. Because right now, somebody is limiting somebody else. So they need to look at that. Nick and Finn. All right, so let's go ahead and swing the pendulum. Now, Saturday, if you're on TikTok, or even if you're on YouTube, because my YouTube family knows they always got it like this. But Saturday, if you're on TikTok, when I go live, I will be answering your questions, okay? All right, so Spirit, think of your question that you got for the pendulum. And Spirit, which way is the pendulum going to swing? Is it yes? Is it no? Is it maybe? Is it a reconsideration? Which way is the pendulum swinging? It looks like it is starting to swing in a yes position. San Soprano, where are you at? Yep, it's swinging yes. So if you ask the question, your answer is a yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you all. I love you all. And if you have not had an opportunity to either subscribe or follow, please do so, especially if you like the vibe and would like to be part of the tribe. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And hey, Marlene, how are you? Oh, wait, no, not Marlene. It's Marie Nelly. Hi, how are you? You're just saying that, okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.